Up next on the Tesla Plaid. Welcome back to the Tesla Plaid channel. We're headed out to Street Warz at Showtime Dragstrip. It runs from 8 p.m. till midnight tonight, and it's always got more cars than your typical Wednesday night session. More cars, though, means less traction, because with every car that goes down the track, it takes a little bit of that prep with it. And I'm looking at you Hellcats on stock tires. Those are the worst, going down the track, spinning half the way, taking all the prep off. We've got the Nittos on, and those should give us reliable traction all night. Looking forward to seeing what cars we can find out there.
He doesn't want anybody running with this guy.
Okay, cool.
You ran this guy before?
I'm not going to run him. He's all over. Is that blue Camaro going to come?
He's got the hood up. Skid, he'll take the Camaro. No.
I'm in no rush. I can wait.
The Camaro's a newbie and he wants to be a single.
Okay.
Guy in Camaro. If you want to back off and not run, it's fine too if you want to wait for a race.
I'll take a test pass.
Let's
Let's just see who comes around the corner. I mean, there's no point in me going on solo. Whoever comes up, I'll just race him.
Okay.
We seem to be having a problem getting lined up with cars. That car was unstable. They wouldn't line me up with it. Same thing with the yellow Vega. Oh, this Firebird, I saw him run a 600 earlier. This could be a good race. Cool, we didn't know who we were going to get. We got a heavy hitter. Nice. Now, unfortunately, Dragstrip mode is not completely ready. It still says 2 minutes to peak performance. I think we should be able to make a decent pass here. I just hope he's not a pro tree, and certainly no one's told me. Like I said, I saw him run a 600 earlier, so I knew it was going to be a close race. I don't know how the reaction times stacked up. I wasn't able to read it off the board. I'm almost positive we passed him right before the finish, because we were pulling on him. It still shows 3 minutes until peak performance ready, even after that pass. Did I take him?
608 at 120 by 0076.
Double O!
Nice run, man.
That was an awesome run. That was just by chance. I was waiting for another car.
I was gonna tell you to run him.
That was awesome. That was perfect. Thanks, Tom. You heard it there from Tom. He ran a 600 on his previous run, and it was a 00 finish. I ran a 608. Remember, I'm still a couple minutes from peak performance ready, and this is showing I had a 0.5 something reaction. I think they've got the tree set up so it shows 500 for a perfect reaction tonight, because I did not have a 0.5 reaction, and that guy did not have a 0.6 reaction. So subtract 0.5 from the reaction times you see on this ticket. He ran a 597, and we beat it. on the hole shot. I love it. I love racing competitive cars, but I especially love beating 5-second cars. If they get a 5 in the first digit and I win the race, that is particularly satisfying, because this car rarely but rarely is able to run a 5. We've got one 599 in the history of this car that I'm aware of. Let's see if we can get lined up for another race back to back here. That was a fun run earlier, man.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the top end.
Yeah. What can you tell me about your build?
It's a small block Chevy. It's a 440 cubic inch small block.
440 small block.
Naturally
Nice.
aspirated.
Naturally aspirated, really. And you're running like a Glide, probably?
Turbo 400.
400. Cool. How much gear you have?
390, 389.
389. So you can go quarter mile? Yeah. Nice.
It'll last time I had it down at Bradenton, it was 930s.
930s. Yeah.
141.
That thing runs 930s as well. On a really good day, a high 9.2. I think 926 is my best pass at 151, something like that. But yeah, this thing really impressed a number of people here. Weren't expecting that kind of 590 pass out of it. So was 595 your fastest pass? 597?
97, 96, 97.
Okay, yeah, right there, consistent too. Well, that's what you get with naturally aspirated, right?
Yeah, down at Bradenton, I had it down there on one of their private test sessions where the track was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Last 3 passes I made, it went 125 in the 60 foot.
125 in the 8th?
In the 60 foot.
Oh, 1.25 in the 60 foot. Dang.
Yeah. Tonight,
Dang.
the best I've been getting is 129, 130.
That is dang quick. How big's your stall?
42.
42?
And I launch on the trans brake. I'm only leaving at like 32.
32?
I just turned it up. I've got it set at 42 now. It's the highest I've ever had it. I've never done it before.
Well, that's leaving pretty hard. I noticed that's a full slick, right? That's not a drag radial?
It's a drag radial.
Oh, is it? There's not much tread left on there, I guess, when I was looking at it.
That one they consider to be the street radial.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
you can't drive on the street.
Yeah. So 440 small block, single quad or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a 1050, something big?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 14.5 to 1 compression. Running on E85.
E85 and what'd you say, 10.5 to 1 only?
14.
Oh, 14, yeah, I'd expect it to be pretty high compression. Naturally aspirated, yeah. Sweet.
Like
Well,
a 700 something left cam, solid motor.
okay. Have you ever dynoed it?
Yeah, the engine before it was put in here on race gas, it was 660.
660 on race gas, and you think it's a little higher on E85 or?
It makes a lot more torque on E85.
Gotcha.
It may not have gained much horsepower.
Yeah. Gotcha. Well, it sounds great, and I based on your 590 passes, I thought you're going to dust me all day. I think you just got a little bit lucky on that light. Funny thing is, I don't know if you looked at the tickets, but the tickets aren't printing the reaction times based on a 000 standard.
I guess off of 500.
It's on it's based on a 500 tree. So I was looking at that and going, I didn't think there's any way you ran a 0.6. You know what I mean? So it was a 0.1 on your side, but I got a little lucky. I should have done the math and seen what mine was, but yeah, that was a fun pass. And I don't know if you saw when we went down, the margin was 00 at the finish line, so it was like right there.
I was out on it, and all of a sudden, right at the finish line, you went, holy crap.
I mean, it was a coin toss. I mean, if it was 3 feet more either direction, it would have made the difference, right? Nice talking to you. My name's Andrew, by the way. Barry? Yeah. Nice talking. Thanks for the run. Not sure if this is a Mercury Comet, some Ford product. Now we're drag strip mode, peak performance ready. I don't think this car is running 6.0s, so I'm not going to cut the light too close. still going to go drag strip launch control. Yeah, that's a 194. It's showing 500 too high. So with these Nittos on tonight, some of these other cars are going to be having some traction issues, and I'm not expecting to have significant traction issues. Maybe when the track is at its absolute worst, I might lose a tenth or at most 2/10, but I'm not going to be having big problems on these runs. Not with these Nittos on. A little faster?
607, almost 121.
Yeah.
Like that 150, 60 foot, huh?
Yeah. These tires are a little heavier. I've got Nittos on tonight. These aren't the regular tires I run, but it's going to give me better reliable traction even when the track goes bad later in the session.
Yeah.
So I'll trade that. You know,
oh yeah, so would I, yeah.
I might not get any 6.0s to 6.04s,
yeah,
but I shouldn't get too many 620s and ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on that pass we ran a 607 at 120.8. Took that car by 1.15. All right, looks like we're going to run this El Camino next. All right, we're not going to be able to stage it up here. He's already got 2 bulbs. We weren't able to warm up the battery. That El Camino just kind of came around the corner and we just kind of jumped in next to it. I heard it make a great pass earlier, but that wasn't it. How we do, Tom?
47, 118.
All right, cool.
Need to run that number 7, that Vega.
The yellow Vega?
Yeah.
They told me he's a little bit all over the lanes.
Yeah.
If you can make some straight passes, I might.
All right.
So on that pass, just punching it, and we did spin, by the way, but remember, we didn't use launch control, we didn't warm up the battery. We ran a 647 at 118.6. Reaction looks like, it says 0.55, which would probably be an 05. Staging issues and other problems on that pass for the El Camino. One problem with coming out here on these Saturday nights is it's kind of a free-for-all, and you get a lot of people that have never been out here before. They kind of don't know etiquette and courtesies, especially in the parking lot. You know, you stake out a parking spot and you make one race, you come back and somebody's taking it. The next run is against a hellacious ground pounder. I don't know that much about this car other than what I heard and can see, but significantly narrowed rear end, big tire slicks, and
you gotta know he's gonna burn it. He's gonna burn it, feel it.
yeah, you can see how much tire's on there. That's preposterous.
If you don't feel it,
A whole lot of tire.
bro, I've heard every big wheel that went down while I'm waiting for gas. Nothing on this.
comment that they like to see the Tesla lose every once in a while and not just keep winning everything. Well, you might get your wish on this one, because this might be the fastest car I've ever raced. He's running a full tree. This thing's a real ground pounder. If he has a perfect pass, he could be a full second ahead of me. All right. With his pass, but word around is that's a mid to low 5-second car. I'm guessing it wasn't his best pass, but it was a pass nonetheless.
606, 119 and a half,
Nice.
147, 60 foot.
Nice. That car, a ground pounder. As Tom said, I ran a 606 at 119. The Camaro ran a 652, it looks like, at 105.9. A little behind me on the reaction. Our 60 foots were almost identical, 147 each. And then I started to pull away at the half track. I was around 4.0 and he was around 4.2. Fun run. I did not expect to take that race, I'll be the first to admit. A lot of fun. If you ask for a rematch, I'll give it to him and take my medicine. Well, it looks like we're going to get a rematch against Barry in the Firebird. I wanted to give the El Camino another chance, but he wasn't interested in going down again. And unfortunately, we didn't have time to warm up the battery. I thought we were going to run the El Camino. I didn't need to warm up the battery, but against this 5-second Firebird. So I was just talking to Barry, and he said he ran 597, 596, and 597 on his last 3 passes. So we're not going to be Dragstrip ready for performance. That's unfortunate because we're going to need everything we can get on this run. He's going to be ready for me on the light. I'm not going to surprise him like I did on the other pass. So this could very well be his revenge run, but everybody's got a right to get a little revenge once in a while. Oh, come on. Get into launch mode, so, and now it says peak performance ready. So I was completely screwed up with that light. I was trying to get it in, car rolled a little bit, then I didn't know where I was in the beams. Don't know why it did that. Launch control's been pretty reliable lately. Don't know why it did that.
623 at 119. You had a 126.
Thank
Yeah.
you for pulling over like Dusty said. We appreciate
I had some problems with my launch. I couldn't get the car to go into launch mode, but well, he deserved his revenge after that last pass.
Yeah.
So we're 1-1 now. I'm really gonna have to be on my game. Oh, 592, that's his best pass of the night.
Yeah.
I was just talking to him. He said 596 was his best part of that.
Yeah.
And a 126 60 foot.
Oh yeah. That's killer, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a good light to get around him on that. But he had an 07.
Number 3.
I had no chance because with his 07, he was 599 to the end of the track, and
Yeah.
you know, my car's run that once, and am I gonna get a 000 reaction on that? Probably not. Fun run. I'll see you, Tom.
All right.
So we had those staging problems back there and ran a 623 at 119.1 with a 165 reaction. The Firebird ran his best run of the night, a 592 at 113.6 with an 078 reaction. I'm subtracting 500 from those numbers because the way the ticket is printing tonight with 500 added. And he had a 126 60 foot to my 161. And he was 376 to half track. Can't touch that number. My only chance of beating that car is to get him a little bit on the light and then to come past him at half track with more mile an hour. Since he runs only 113 on his passes, where I can run 119 to 122 at the high end. So, fun run, but we didn't have it. And even if we had a perfect pass, 599 with a 000 reaction, we would not have taken that race. Good fun. We're 1-1. Maybe we'll get a best 2 out of 3 tonight. This turbo Mustang's been making some low 6-second passes. Now we know he wants to come in second so he can build up boost. That's fine. We're at 87% battery charge, peak performance ready on Dragstrip mode. They said they wanted to build boost. Do they want to go in second or first?
Yeah, hang on.
Said it takes him like 10 seconds to build boost. So he wants to go in, you go in. When your nose drops, I'll hit the switch.
Okay. Building boost over there. We're dropped. I think it had more than enough time to get on boost. I heard them saying they wanted like 10 seconds over there, which is perfect for this car. Should be one of our faster runs, I think. We were peak performance ready on that.
612 at 119.
612.
You had him by 3/10 at the 330.
All right. Thanks, Tom. So I thought we'd have something in the 6.0s. It was a 612 at 119.3. Traction felt good. Not sure why we fell a little off the pace. Well, we're down to 85% battery charge. The Mustang ran a 671 at 103.7, and looks like they've switched the reaction times back to their standard without adding the 500 to it. So my reaction, not great, 0.326. The Mustang treated me with a 0.281, but as Tom was saying, I had it passed by the half track. Fun run. I'm not sure it was the best run for the Mustang. I think it was running lower 6s before. And thanks for the pass, man.
Yeah, man, thanks for being cool on the tree.
Yeah, was that all right?
Yeah, no, that was good.
I wasn't sure if maybe if you're on boost too long. But
so the problem is I lost my charger for my laptop, and I realized it about 5 minutes before coming here, so I can't turn it up.
Okay.
And this is what it is.
Okay.
But now even my best pass, you still got me covered regardless. So.
Yeah, but you had some lower 6-second passes today, didn't you?
Yeah, I went 6:23 earlier, so that would have been a much nicer run.
Well, I had a 6:24 forecast tonight, so I mean, if that might forecast was next year better pass,
Yeah.
it may not have been a run.
No, I know on you know, best pass to your average probably. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
In theory, the car should be able to match your best for best.
Yeah.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, we can tonight. We'll do it again another night.
Yeah, it was fun. Like I said, I appreciate you being cool on the tree.
No problem at all. Anytime, you know, you want to go in first, you want to go in second, just let me know what you want to do.
I just didn't want you to put. You got beside me. I was like, I know you like to record them. I didn't want to, because I was going to sit there to build boost regardless. So I didn't want you to leave and.
No, as long as I know what you want to do, then that's totally cool. So we'll do it another time. My name's Andrew, by the way.
Yeah, I'm Andrew too. We've talked before, so.
Yeah, it's been a while. I don't remember.
Yeah, we ran the last car, so we haven't ran with the new
My
car.
gray car, yeah. And I seem to remember you dusted the gray car, if I remember right.
Yeah, I covered the gray car decently.
Yeah.
Because that one went like what, 660, 670?
Yeah, best was 663, mostly 670.
Yeah, because I think at that point, I think the car I was going like a 640 here probably when we ran.
Yeah.
So you know, in visual it looks like a lot more than it is on paper,
But it's a lot easier for you to just turn it up. I had to go buy a whole new car.
yeah. I'm just struggling getting it to work right now. That's this whole thing.
Cool. We'll do it another time, man.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
Cool.
I love this Plymouth satellite. B-52 seem to sing about Plymouth satellites a lot. Roadrunner engine. 383. So it says. We didn't get to make a third pass against the Firebird, unfortunately. Or it's going out. Trailered, of course. Maybe next time. Those were a couple of great runs. A lot of fun. We had some fun races tonight. I was hoping to get a third race against that Firebird, make it 2 out of 3, but we weren't able to make it happen. And the big tire Camaro didn't make any faster runs. It was having trouble, I don't know, traction or whatever. It's good that at least we got a run next to him on his best pass of the night, at least of the runs that I saw. A lot of fun, and they've got a big event coming up here in a week and a half at Showtime on December 29th. So if you're watching this video before December 29th, consider coming out for the big event they're having 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon on the 29th of December, Wednesday. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on the Tesla Plaid channel.
On that pass, I went 597.
Yeah, I saw that.
You were a 60 something, I don't know.
Yeah. And I've got a different tire on tonight. I'm running a Nitto, which is a little heavier and a little slower. You know, I've run a 599 in this car on the stock tires, but the prep has to be like perfect. You know what I mean? If there's any issues with the prep out there, like there's been out here lately, I run these Nittos and it'll run about 400 to 500 slower, but much more consistent. Yeah. I mean, you can probably see the compound and the tread pattern on that. It's an NT01. It's not technically a drag radial, but a lot of people call it one, and it's a competition-only tire. Soft compound, but yeah. That was a fun run.
That's a Mickey Thompson. It's a street radio.
Yeah.
It's like the same one Cletus runs on his stuff.
Yeah.
The little one, the 275/60.
Yeah. ET Street Radial Pro. I've got some ET Street SS. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I've got those on my street car.
SS that I've run on my 2019 Tesla. That thing's only got about 700 horse, but it helps. That's only a 2-motor car. This is a 3-motor. So
Some seriously fast cars run this tire.
yeah, tell me about it. And you've got it. And it hooks up. Have you had any traction issues out here tonight?
No.
Well, that's good. Because you know they're using a different chemical out there than usual.
From what my 60-foot's worth, brakes they're not as good. And my friend down here with his S10, he says he's about 3 slow also.
Yeah.
About what I am.
Yeah.
It's not terrible, but the air's not that great.
Yeah. Well, I run at Bradenton once in a while, Orlando and Gainesville, but of all these 4 tracks, I'd say Bradenton's got the best prep. I mean, I think most guys agree. But that track is so sticky that a lot of times when I roll up to the line, the car just stops like it's on like flypaper, you know what I mean? It's like, and that's a 5,000-pound car, and it's got some momentum, you know? Normally, you know how long it's going to roll. but it won't roll at all. It just like, as soon as you take your foot, it just stops. It's like you're stuck. But nice talking to you. My name's Andrew, by the way. Barry. Barry? Yeah. Nice talking. Thanks for the run.